See, it's not as spongy as I thought it'd be. Well, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Automotive Insight. Today's repair is a 2015 Honda Civic with a 1.8 liter. Today we're going to be replacing the rear shocks on this, and we'll show you why. So let's get into it. So the customer was talking about they were hearing a roar noise in the back, and they said their tires weren't that old, but I'm not sure how it shows up on camera. But these tires are cupped really bad. It's basically little flat spots all over the tire. And with that design, or with this pattern, that means the tire is bouncing going down the road, and it usually means your shocks are wore out. All right, so we went ahead and got our wheel off. The lug nuts are 19 millimeters, but the rear shock is right here. It's easy to see, and you can also see that it's leaking oil out of it, and that's another sign that the shock has failed. All right, so we got a dead man under the head of the rotor. We've got the suspension compressed a little bit, and we're going to take out the bottom bolt. It is a 14 millimeter. Just want to make sure that there's no
spring don't come flying out.
Yeah. And also like the brake hose and the speed sensors, make sure none of that is tight. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. If you don't have a lift, this can be easily done with a jack and a jack stand. You know, you jack up the side of the car, leave the jack stand, and then you can put the jack underneath here and do the same thing. All right, on the inside of the trunk here, we're going to pull the inner liner down, and you can see the top of the shock tower there. That is a 14 millimeter also. We're going to try to buzz it off with a gun, with an impact gun. Got it. All right, so if you can't get, if the shock just starts spinning, this does have an insert in it. It is a 5 millimeter. You can do that in a wrench and then work that out. Milwaukee, if you want, this would be a good opportunity for a sponsorship to send us an insider. We can put that 4 millimeter on here and a 5 millimeter and zip this right out. I'm just going to pry out the upper mount. All right, so we got the new one in there loosely. This did take a second person to make this easier. And then on the other side, I'll show you what to do if you're doing it by yourself. All right, we'll go ahead and get our, put the lower shock. All right, we're going to put our lower shock mount on. We're just going to jack up the suspension. We're just going to loosely tighten this because we'll have to center the we'll have to level the suspension before tightening it down. We'll do the same thing on the left side. We're going to take the strut out. All right, if you didn't have a helping hand, you can do like what I talked about with the jack. We're going ahead and get the lower part of this in place. All right, got that bolt started. Then we'll go ahead and jack up the suspension and get it. We'll jack up the suspension till we start compressing the shock. That way it holds you up there, holds the shock up there, and you can do what you need to inside here. All right, so I got those tightened down. You can really feel it bottoming out because it's not like it just keeps squishing. It's got that collar in the middle of it. You can really feel when like the two metal pieces start squeezing, and that's basically give a little oomph, and it's done.
Gotta test your brake light.
So,
Has there even a bulb in there?
yeah. All right. Now we're going to level out the suspension using the jack. We'll just.
Okay, you're good. You're off the lift.
Okay, so we are off the lift, and it'd be the same thing. The car would be off the jack stand, and we'll go ahead and tighten it down. All right, that's going to wrap this up. There's nothing too complicated about this repair. Parts breakdown, you can find these shocks for about $50 to $60, and labored, let's just say 1 hour altogether. But anyway, that's going to wrap this up. Came for the car repairs, stayed for the beard. See you on the next one.
I'll pick you up at 8. You probably won't be awake. Call yourself an Uber, babe. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Did take a second person to make this easier. And then on the other side, I'll show you what to do if you're doing it by yourself.
I'm the second person.